could be a pretty good lead changer if he gets pretty willing to do that, okay? The one thing we haven't talked about is how to get him to stop, is it? And you know, we've got him walking and trotting and loping, but boy, it's pretty important to get him woed, isn't it? You know, we might want to get off here one of these days. So we've got to be able to figure out how to get him to whoa. Teaching a stop usually should be taught step by step again. Start slow and then build. So we're going to use our seat and we're going to use our hands and we can use our voice. That would give him like at least 3 cues, wouldn't it? Okay? So if I want this horse to stop, I'm going to lean back a little bit and drive my seat in him. I'm going to say whoa, and I'm going to pick up on my hands. And I'm going to push him into the bridle until he says, "Ooh, there's pressure. I better back off." Okay? And so we'll do that again. We'll ask him to go forward on a loose rein. We'll sit deep in his back. We'll say whoa, and we'll pull. Whoa. Okay, and you see him kind of go unk, unk with his face. That means we drove him up into the bit. We did not go yank, pulling the bit back at his face. We went oosh and pushed his body up to his face, and he hit the bit and should go, okay, I'm back. So those are kind of the steps, and we'll just kind of keep doing that at the walk. And we want him to quit. We want him to quit hitting that bit so hard. Oh. Okay, now that time he kind of did a little bump, but he dropped his nose, didn't he? So that's good. He didn't go oop and rip the reins out of my hand. Oh. Now a horse that won't stop probably won't back up either. A horse that won't back probably won't stop. Those two things really work hand in hand. So as you get him to stop, he's probably going to become a better backing horse. Oh. And as you get him to back, he could become a better stopping horse. So you just kind of keep doing that. Just do it at the walk. Oh. Just run him up in and bump him into that bit and let him hit it, and he'll stop on his own eventually, because he figures out that if he keeps pushing, he hurts himself. Oh. Now, that time he kind of melded with his feet, but he still rooted his nose a little, didn't he? Oh. There. Nice duck. That's a pretty good stop. So we'll let him sit and think about that a while. That's a reward. Right here is a reward. He said, quit jacking with me. I did it good, didn't I? Let's try the backup. Some horses, when you pick up on them, they'll go, yeah, and they'll root and they'll waller and they'll pull the reins out of your hands and they'll make your arms tired. You have to outlast them, okay? So you put pressure on them to the point where it's miserable, and they say, this is not fun. I'll try to rip your hands apart. And they'll root their nose, and you just say, go ahead. Ram around, buddy, ram around. See, you're hitting yourself in the mouth, aren't you? I'm not moving. He said, that was kind of a dumb thing, wasn't it? Yeah, I hurt myself. So you keep pressure there until you get the right answer. Yes, there's the right answer. Wasn't a very big step, but it was in reverse, wasn't it? Now, see, he said, I'm going to rip your hands apart again. I said, no, you're not. I'm holding on. So I'm going to ask you to back up. There's a step. That's good. Reward him. Okay, we'll ask again. See, he rips it around. Boom, bang, boom, bang. Now, you're just hurting yourself. Back up. There. Got another step or two. Back up. Ooh, we didn't get the ripping his head around that time, did we? Ask him again. Oh, leaned on the reins, raised his head a little bit. I'm saying, no, wrong answer. I want you to move your feet backwards. Move your feet backwards. Yes. Move your feet backwards. There. See him get soft on the bridle now, how he's ducking his head, giving, he's not ripping and rooting. And I might ask for 2 or 3 steps. Once I get one, I might ask for a couple, 3. Okay, if he backs crooked, what does that mean? Could mean a lot of things. Could mean I'm hanging off to one side of the horse. Could mean I have one leg away and one leg close, which is pushing his hip. Could mean I'm pulling harder on one rein than the other rein. Could also mean he's more sensitive in one side of his mouth than the other. So even though I sit straight, my legs are straight, my hands are straight, the reins are even, one side of his mouth is more sensitive And so the sensitive side responds more, those legs take a bigger step, and as a result, he backs off crooked. So if that's the case, what do? We go back and lighten up the dead side. So if he consistently would back off this direction, that would indicate this side of his mouth is more sensitive, these legs are working more, he's going over there. Then I might back him by pulling more on the left rein and see if I can back his butt off over there. Remember, he was pretty resistant to move away from that leg, wasn't he? Now I'm going to push on that leg a little bit. I'm going to make him back over there a little bit. Okay? So I will actually make him back crooked to teach him to back straight. So I'm going to pull on my left rein harder than my right rein, and I'm going to try to back him around in a circle. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to back him in a circle. I'm using my left rein and my left leg. See how he's arguing against my left leg, wringing his tail, getting mad? There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, there his head's going down. There his butt's moving. Whoo, nice. Ho. Okay, whoa means stop. Do not move your feet. Do not go anywhere till I tell you to do something different. Whoa. Okay, really good command to teach a horse whether you're riding or whether you're working on the ground.